Right, this is going to be my first impressions of Mongil Star Dive. But before we get into that,
Mongil Star Dive is an anime gacha open world, kind of developed and published by Netmarble Games, released on closed beta test ending on the 10th of October.
okay, now that we got that out of the way, Mongil Star Dive, as of playing both closed beta tests so far, has a lot of potential in a sense of it feels like a casual version of. Okay, actually, it's kind of weird. If you think about it, most gacha games are casual, but the story for Mongil Star Dive so far, as of the 2 chapters they allow you to play, seems very relaxed compared to every other game and with its world-ending plotline. But I know you're not here to hear some critique about the story. The game plays pretty jank, weirdly enough. From footage itself, the combat should look smooth, but the controls feel kind of weird. In a sense that you can chain a lot of characters, like abilities together and have them on field, and you can, I think at one point I had all 3 characters on field fighting together, same characters, like same mobs. But it also just kind of feels lacking in terms of dodging and actual fluidity. The combat gets pretty still really quickly with how much you're spamming the skills, and the damage numbers kind of, the impact feels good on attacks.
That's a very basic
like
skill name, Ice Blast.
As you can see from the background, the skills, the more you hit, it feels good, but the damage numbers that's coming out feels kind of like, what is going on? The impact of each hit sounds really nice, it's satisfying, but the mobs just don't die. It just feels more like a HP sponge. The dodging is like terrible because the attacks are kinda telegraphed, but you only can dodge max like what? Once, twice before you're out of stamina, and it's really punishing if you miss a dodge. Could be skill issue, but it just doesn't feel very intuitive. You can't really dodge mid-attack too. So kind of like, you kind of have to commit to some attacks. The character designs is amazing though. The art style and the overall character feel, their personalities, their concept. I really enjoy the characters presented so far in the closed beta. But everything else feels kind of lacking. In place of like, the background music is kind of eh. I think the animations are nice. There's this weird bug that's also plaguing the closed beta, which would be when you have these cutscenes, as I'll show you in a bit. The characters would speak, and it would change. The character's mouth would mimic a character that isn't speaking. For example, maybe you have a female character that's been speaking, and the obviously elder man is just mouthing their exact words, which is kind of weird, especially for closed beta. But hopefully it gets better. I feel like Mongil Star Dive has a lot of potential, but it also feels like it's entering a very saturated art style. It's really going for that cute feel, but a lot of its characters, there's some really obvious appeal. There's definitely really obvious appeal with some of the characters. And a stunning lack of male characters despite the male NPCs looking so immaculate is also kind of weird. Which, I don't know. I don't think they should really go in the direction they are going for with a balance, and they should either play into... Okay, this is... Okay, subjective clearly. But I really feel like they should be aiming for... Like, they do female characters in a sexy way really well. And their monsters are really adorable. Like, no doubt about it, you have a cute cat that... Okay, we'll go into the cute cat mechanics in a bit, but we have a cute cat that accompanies you through your adventure. The monsters are adorable. The design is there, but I feel like we've had so much of this kind of cute style for characters that this nice balance so far is pretty good. But I've seen that they have some fair share of cute characters that kind of I don't know, wasn't really hitting for me personally. But yeah, moving on to the actual gameplay, like more combat mechanics, outside of just your character and your character skills, you have this combo mechanic where you can get all three to do a burst.
Yup.
It sounds fun, and it does feel very fun to be fair, but it also feels very lackluster when it's your main way of dealing high damage output, along with the fact that a lot of those monsters you catch, you use them to buff your character and they have their unique set of skills. The mechanic itself isn't that bad, but I didn't really feel it affect much during my time playing. It didn't really feel like it was a prominent presence in the game. Like, despite it being like one of the main core mechanics, it just felt like it was poorly implemented into the game. I really like the way that you can, like, as you'll see in a bit, but you can morph the two little monsters to try and get like the best parent traits, which is really fun in idea. But I feel like they could do more with just this. It feels very bare bones so far. Mongil Stardive has a lot of good ideas so far coming in. Like, good ideas, but so far I feel like the implementation is lacking just a little on a lot of their ideas here. So far, my main points on wanting to try this game would be the more lighthearted story, the funnier personalities. Overall, I feel like this can't really be a mainstay kind of gacha unless it's your first. But really, I don't think much gacha players are like gonna stay around, or even new gacha players are gonna pick up this game unless they promote it really well due to like its cute factor. Because so far, what I've seen personally is just what you're really looking for that's positives is cute art style, appealing female characters, the combat's like explosive, but that's about it. The story is really lighthearted. The personalities are really fun, actually. I think it's one of my main reasons why you should play Mongil Startup, or at least give it a chance. The story is really, really lighthearted. It's really fun. I don't really laugh at gacha game stories. Weirdly enough. I mean, okay, there's no real reason to. Most of the gacha games I've been cycling through have been very serious plot lines with very world-ending stuff, but Mongil Stardive, it's pretty good. But some of this stuff is kind of like, everything's kind of, it's the implementation of their fun, good mechanics. It always feels 50 to 75% there, but not 100, and that really feels bad. And I hope coming into it, when they do have an open beta test, that these things would be fixed, and then you yourself can try yourself and find out if you would want to play this game. Personally, I think it's pretty good. A lot of potential, a lot of hope, but also I'm kind of worried about the gacha, especially for Netmarble game. I don't know. I'm trying to judge it based on just what I've played and not my experience with Netmarble games. But who knows, right? If this was helpful to you in any way, it's not really structured. So sorry, I'm trying to see if first impressions are better done off the fly without script. Would it be easier for me to explain stuff that I've experienced? But if you like this format, leave a like, comment, that'll help me immensely. Or if you think it's kind of trash and you prefer a more structured format where we go through things layer by layer, where it would make more sense, then yeah, that might be better for this actually. Because currently I do think this might be a bit unstructured. Yeah. Catch you next time. Bye bye. Ja ne. Did I get everyone I wanted? I did. Oh. WWW.